All right. Hello, guys. How's it going? In this video, I'm going to be making a quick tier list for update 16.50.0 on who you guys should be summoning for and who you should not be summoning for. And what we're going to start off today with is the good support section, which is, yeah. First, we're going to do with Sasuke. I wouldn't summon for him. Same with Julio. Same with the Red Scar, which is Shanks. Same with Lulu and Oshi, she's a must-have. She's good support. She's a really good support. She makes everything cheaper, and she's just a really good support to have. And she also buffs the unit, so I'd say summon for her. She's a must-have. Brook, I wouldn't summon for him. Gojo, there's better units out there, like Homaru and other. But if you don't have Homaru or other time stop like Josuke, whatever, I would say go for him. It's a really good one to have. Mochi, I would say he's the second best slow in the game. So I would say, yeah, go for him if you don't have a slow unit. Dio, I would not trade for him. He's overhyped as hell. Don't know why everyone summons for him, but yeah, he's really overhyped. And Pucci's a real one. He's a difficult one. I would say summon for him, but right now in this meta, he's really not needed. So I would say don't summon for him. But if you don't have a support and you need one, I would say go for him, but he's really not needed. And that's it for the good support section. For the good ground, we have Rohan. I would say get Rohan because he's a raid unit. He's obtainable at the moment. So I would say go for him. Asuna, there's better grounds out there. I would not go for her. I wouldn't summon for her at all. Evil Eye, same with Evil Eye, same with Deku, same with Sayako, Gitaro, Issei, Greed. Josuke Diamond is a good unit, but he's really not that great. He's really not that great. Stone Knight, same with him. He's a good unit. He's a good other option if you don't have a better one. But I wouldn't go for him. Avdo, like come on, who doesn't have Avdo? Like Avdo is the best burning game. I would say if you don't have him, don't go for him. But if you have him, he's really good to use. He's still up there. Heathcliff is a great unit. Great unit. In terms of use compared to the others, he's really not that great, but he is good for Infinity Castle. I'll say, if you don't have him, you don't have good use for Infinity Castle, I'll say get Heathcliff. But other than that, I would say no. Kirito, he's really good for multiple tournaments. I would say get him. Even though he's not meta, I would still say get him. Dofi, same with Dofi. If you don't have a Dofi, just get him, just to get him, because he's really good for some tournaments. But in terms of meta, he's really not there. Usopp is a must-have in my opinion. I would say go for him. Nabara, she's like the third best or fourth best heal unit. I would say go for her. Haribo, my bad, not Haribo. I'm thinking of Bleach right now. Haribo, I'd say she's a great unit. A great heal unit. If you don't have a heal unit, she's one that you can get. Trade for her or whatever, but she's a good one to add. Meta Knight, he's really outdated. If you don't have unique on him, I wouldn't get him. Yeah, if you don't have unique, he's really not up there. But he's still a great unit. I would say get him. Fujitora, same with him. I would get him if you don't have a good heal or you need a heal. I would say he's a good one to summon for. Mami, I would not summon for her. Medea, I think she's the best heal unit right now with unique. So I would say get her. Conrad, he's a battle pass unit. I don't think you can get him now. He's unobtainable at the moment. You can't trade for him. I don't think you can. Frieza, would not summon for him. Demiurge, he's great Irons food. He's a good heal unit, but I wouldn't summon for him unless you're trying to get Irons. Same with Luffy. Luffy's a great unit, but Archer is better. I'm not gonna lie. Archer is way better. I think Archer is the best. It's between Archer or Guts. Archer and Guts. Guts, yeah. Archer, Guts. I would say Archer is better than Guts. I don't know why they have Archer in the good section, but I would say Archer is meta. I would say Archer is meta. The only reason he's not in the meta hill is because he's not full OE, but in my opinion, I would say he's meta. In my opinion. Tango, he's also a good option. If if you don't have, yeah, he's just another good option. You know, if you don't have Archer or Guts, I would say get him. Ainz, don't summon for him. Just don't even sacrifice for him at all. And yeah, that's it for the good heal / hybrid. You know, they're not meta, but they're still a good other option. You know, good other option. Now let's go on to meta support. Milia, I wouldn't trade for her. There's, as I said, many other options you can use, like Mochi or Koichi. So she's a good slow, but there's just better options out there. Tatsumaki, well, better other options. Yeah, Tatsumaki wouldn't summon for her. She's a good support. She pushes back and stuff, but I wouldn't summon for her. Megumi, same with him. I wouldn't summon for him. Same with Sakuna or Itadori, whatever. You want to summon from Deovara? No. Merlin? No. Kisuke, if you don't have him, it's cool. He's really not that great for much other than Infinity runs. Koichi, I would say must have. He's a really good slow. He slows air and ground units. And his slow is pretty good. Power, if you don't have her, don't worry. There's a better option, which is Shaltia. If you don't have a Shaltia, I would get her. She's pretty good support for bleed units. So I would say if you don't have her, get her. Yeah, same with Homeru. Homeru, if you don't have her, I would say get her. She's a pretty good unit if you can get your hands on her, because she's not obtainable at the moment. She's only obtainable through trading, and if you can get her through trading, I would say get her. Law meta support. Great for many tournament runs, and he does a decent damage. Yeah, I would say must have. Same with Orin, must have. He's a legendary unit. Great buffs, great unit to get. Winda, same with Winda. She's a great unit to have. She buffs it. Leafy, I would say if you don't have a Leafy, you don't need a. If you don't have a Leafy, and you have Winda, I would say just don't summon for Leafy. But Leafy is the better version of Winda. But if you have Winda, you don't really need Leafy. Yeah, just to put it that way. Griffin, this one is iffy, I would say. He's still the best support, I would say. He does 100% buff to anybody on the field, but I would say his recent nerf, which requires him to need 100k to get the buff, I would say it's really not worth it to get him at the moment. Oh, unless you're doing infinity runs, or yeah, just infinity runs. 'Cause, yeah, 100k to get the buff really is not that great. So yeah, the must summons I would say for meta support, it would be Griffin, Orin, Law, Homeru, Shaltia, and Koichi. I would say that's the must-haves for the meta support. Now for meta ground, let's go here. Senburu, he's a unit anybody can get at the moment. You know, it's a raid unit. Why not get him? He's a great ground. He's not really up there, you know, in terms of, you know, the meta, but you know, if you can get him, because you know he's a raid unit. Like, why not get him? He's free to get. Just complete the raid 15 times, and yeah, you got him. Illy is pretty good. She's a pretty good ground. Sally, she doesn't hit airs. I want to say she's a must summon, but she's a pretty good unit. If you don't have a good damage and DPS unit, she's really good. So I would say get her. Lancer, same with Lancer. Lancer is pretty good. He does not hit airs also. He's a pretty good unit. If you don't have him, I would say get him. Daki, there's a better option than her, which is Guts. So I would say, yeah. Or Stain. Oh yeah. So or Stain. Just don't get her at all. I'm not gonna lie. Saber is a really good unit if you get unique on her. If she doesn't have unique, she's still great, but she's not the best. Kira is a pretty good unit, does lots of damage. Yeah, he does lots of damage, and he also has his ability which rewinds time. So I would say if you don't have him, get him because he's pretty good. Endeavor really is not great. I wouldn't say summon for him. Technically, any burn unit, I'm not gonna lie, just don't summon for him because burn really isn't in the meta anymore. They're just really not that great. Simuri Itachi, just not that great. Shigaraki is a good unit. Don't get me wrong, he's an okay unit. If you have unique in him, which if you have unique in anything, it just makes them way better. But he's an okay unit. I would say he's an okay unit, but I wouldn't say he's a must-have. Roger is overhyped as hell. His stun is great, but his damage is okay. Unless you get unique on him, he's really not that great. I wouldn't say trade for him. Yeah, he's just not really not that great. Albedo's pretty good. She's a pretty good unit. She does lots of damage. I think she's the most damaging meta ground at the moment. She's pretty good. I don't know. Probably Saber is better than her now, but she's a pretty good unit. I'll say if you don't have, get her. Still, this Killer. Can't talk right now. Sorry, guys. Killer Stain. If you don't have him, get him. He's a raid unit. Anybody can get him. He's pretty easy to get. Doesn't take that much. Just complete the raid 15 times, and you're guaranteed to get him. Or if you get lucky, you can get him before that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it for the meta ground. And now let's move on to meta hill / hybrid. Meta hybrid units, guys. Poseidon. Just for some reason, if you don't have a Poseidon, get him. He's like worth nothing right now in trading. You can really trade anything for him. Like, yeah. Escanor is it's an other option in my opinion. If you don't have Guts or or Archer, I would say get Escanor, but I wouldn't summon for him, as Guts and Archer is way better than him. So yeah, I wouldn't take it for him. Now, in terms of Gilgamesh is a great unit. I think he's the best unit currently in the game right now, with unique, of course. So I would say get him. He's obtainable at the moment. You just gotta do the normal portals, which you obtain from the new infinite, and you have a chance of getting the golden portal, which you can get a Gilgamesh guaranteed. Ainz is he's an okay unit, but I would say Gilgamesh is better than him, even though he is a summoner unit. If you don't have unique on Gilgamesh, not on Gilgamesh. On Ainz, he's really not that great, so I would say do not summon for him. I mean, not summon for him, we'll try to get him. Yeah, because if you don't have unique on Ainz, he's really not that good. Guts, I would say he's a must-have. He's the second back. Alright, sorry guys, I'm back. As I was saying, yeah, I had to do something real quick, so yeah, I'm back anyways. As I was saying, Ainz, yeah, I would not try to get him, but if he's obtainable whenever, so I'll say if you want him, go get him. You just need to sacrifice 3 Ainz units to get him. But personally, I would say he's really not that great unless you get unique on him. If you do not have unique on him, he's really not that great. But if you want him, you can get him. Just sacrifice 3 Ainz units to him, and yeah, you got him. Guts, I would say he's really good. I wouldn't say it's between him and Archer as the best fire hybrid. The only reason I would say Guts is maybe above Archer is because he's full AoE. But other than that, I would give it to Archer, because Archer does more damage. Now for Griffin, I'm gonna have to say Griffin he's really not that great. His damage versions is still the same. The only thing that changed was his buff version. But same with Griffin, you have to sacrifice like 3 fully upgraded units to get his 300% buff damage inside or whatever. And he does like 500k damage, and if you have unique, he does like 1 mil. But once again, he's really not that great as he used to be. So I would say, you know, he's still a great unit. I would say summon for him, but he's really not really that needed anymore, since he's not really used for literally half the things now because how expensive he is. So I would say if you don't have him, you can go for him if you want. But if you don't have him, don't really stress because it's really not needed like that at the moment. So yeah. And that is gonna be it for my tier list. Tier list. Holy shit, I can't talk today. But anyways, that's gonna be it for my tier list, guys. And if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe. If you guys did not agree with anything that I said, comment down below and just let me know. And that'll be it for the video, guys. See you guys in the next one.